Wow, what an incredible movie. Steve Jobs. Alright, so Steve Jobs is a movie directed by Danny Boyle, starring Michael Fassbender with a Sorkin script. Now those are three great things for this movie. So one thing you have to go into this movie, it's not really a biopic. So let's define the term biopic. A biopic goes from a actor or group from one point of their life to the end of their life. Like Lincoln. Lincoln's not really a biopic because it only goes through a certain events or a couple months. The movie that came out earlier this year, Straight Outta Compton, is a biopic of the group NWA. So now that we've covered what a biopic is, let's look at Steve Jobs. So Steve Jobs, it's not an origin story of the man who became Steve Jobs. No. You want that, you can watch the terrible Ashton Kutcher movie, Jobs, which I would not recommend, apparently. What this is you get, this movie is 3 long scenes. This is the comedy of the 3-act system of movies. There are 3 scenes in this movie, and that's what this movie is. It's 3 scenes. That's all it is. It goes through 3 products. The Macintosh, the Nexus computer, and the iMac. 3 events that completely shaped the direction Apple would go. And what this movie does, it really gets you into the personality of Steve Jobs. And you kind of get like, yeah, he was an asshole, but I get it. Now, let's talk about the performances in this movie. First off, Michael Fassbender as Steve Jobs, most people were like, oh, he doesn't look like him. I was like, well, who cares? I think Michael Fassbender did a great job playing Steve Jobs. He really got this arrogant asshole who he was just great as his character. There are other characters, like you have Seth Rogen plays the other guy, Wozniak, and I really like Seth Rogen in this role. He was really good in this movie. The one actor really surprised me. Well, I wouldn't say surprised me. Jeff Daniels. Jeff Daniels was incredibly good in this movie. You don't see him much in the movie, but that's what's cool about this movie is because it's 3 scenes. Like the first scene, it takes place at the Macintosh. But they also use flashbacks to cover the origins of Apple. The one actress who I think is guaranteed an Oscar nomination is Kate Winslet. I think she was incredible in this movie. There's not one performance in this movie I did not like. Every performance in this movie was great. One thing I really liked about it was the relationship between Steve Jobs and his daughter. Because at the beginning of the movie, he doesn't even recognize her as his daughter. He talked trash about his ex-wife or girlfriend, or I don't know, all that. It really humanized Steve Jobs. That's why I really like this movie. Also, what's cool about this movie, it uses 3 different film techniques. It uses odor and odor. I don't know what they're technically called, but the last the scenes that have in 98 are digital. That's what's cool. When you get to the next scene, the picture looks better. It's evolving with the age, just kind of like what Apple did. And Steve Jobs is an incredible movie. I recommend checking it out. Now, it's more of a talking movie. So if you're not into that, don't check it out because you're not going to like it. But if you like movies where people talk, if you find really a history behind a person, I really recommend checking this out. I'm going to give Steve Jobs an A. Guys, have you seen Steve Jobs and what are your thoughts? Comment below, let me know. And guys, if you like this video, click that thumbs up button. Subscribe to see more. All too easy.